Welcome back on Pocket What If from the What If in your pocket. And guys, this is 2 out of 6 What Ifs that are coming out. So please like, share, and subscribe. If you guys have any suggestions, put them in the comment section. And guys, let's enjoy this, shall we? This is What If Izuku had Carnage. So, we cut to Venom and Spider-Man falling out of a building as Venom is punching Spider-Man to the ground as they are falling, basically trying to make him become a fall cushion. As Spider-Man is actually flipping Venom over as he smacks him again while glass is falling out of the building. As these two are fighting, a boy with green hair and his mother are basically watching this fight with a crowd of others. As these two are fighting, as they both finally land, as Spider-Man uses Venom to land onto the ground, creating a crater. As Venom gets up, punching him.
I'm coming for you, little spider.
In your dreams, Venom. Bud, what's going on with your voice? Parasite got your throat?
Funny. Let's see if you keep on talking like that when I have my claws around your throat.
Yeesh! Take a chill pill, or better, a web pill, as he fires a web right at Venom's mouth.
You're gonna pay for that.
As the same song and dance continues, Spider-Man trying to get, a hand over Venom, and Venom using the environment against Spider-Man, like plunging him through walls and basically anything throughout the environment. As he just tosses him through like an entire wall of glass through a cafe. As everyone just keeps on watching the spectacle of combat, as some of the other American heroes are coming. And yes, in this world, Spider-Man is a licensed hero, but his identity has not came out. So yeah, he's still secret, but he doesn't have to remove his mask. Let's get back to it. As there are shards of glass everywhere, and Spider-Man's suit is cut. As Venom is basically beating him down. As Spider-Man just grabs a little shard of glass as he just strikes it right at Venom, getting a little bit of it on that shard of glass as Venom just slaps that away as it just flies right towards a green-eyed boy's shoulder, plunging it in there as Izuku screams a little bit in pain. As Inkyo gets worried as she sees the shard of glass that's lodged in Izuku's shoulder. As she's worried, as she starts grabbing Izuku and starts booking it. As Spider-Man punches Venom right in the face as he gives a couple steps back. As Spider-Man eventually wins the fight. He does. But we had to cut to, an ambulance ride to the hospital as the paramedics are trying to get, or is it paramedics or EMTs? I forget. Whatever. As they are trying to get this shard of glass out, but they're trying to keep it in so blood won't start flying out. As they finally get to the hospital, as Izuku is eventually taken care of. As they finally take that shard of glass that's out of his shoulder. Is my son gonna be alright? Don't worry, Miss Midoriya. Your son's gonna be just fine. Trust me, I have seen way worse injuries than this during this week. This place doesn't seem very safe. Yeah, we do get a villain fight once in a while, but it's nothing to worry about. I guess you're right. You'll stay here for a couple of days, and if anything changes, we'll notify you. By the way, I have to ask: does he have a quirk, or is he, or is he a mutant, or is he powerless? He's a possible late bloomer. Is he? We got him checked out about a couple months ago before coming here. The doctor says he could have a quirk, maybe, but he seems like he's going to be a late bloomer, so it could be any day now. Okay then. As they, well, as Inko gets out there. As Izuku gets some vivid dreams a little bit. Weird ones, but nothing to be concerned of. As soon Izuku's out of the hospital, having a happy, joyful day as he gets to an apartment building where his father is. Huh, there's my boy. Feeling okay? Yeah, Dad, I'm feeling okay. Thank God. So, Inko, how's your day going so far? It's going well. Besides, we might need to go to the market soon. We're running out of food a little bit. I'll go. Izuku, you want to come with me? Hasashi! What? He just got out of the hospital. Oh, come on. He could probably handle himself a little bit. Don't worry, I'll watch him. Just don't get into any trouble. Don't worry, I won't. Yeesh! As both him and Izuku are, well, going out a little bit. As they have a little bit of fun seeing the sights throughout New York. And guys, in this, unlike what if Izuku had hybrid, I'm gonna lower the numbers a little bit. There are some, powerless people, but it's not to the extent of that one. Not even close. It is very, very rare. It's like, what is something that's stupidly rare? It's like blood type null, I think. It's like that kind of rarity. But it does happen time to time. So, Izuku and Sashi are at the marketplace. As, what's a good villain? I think the Wrecking Crew arrives. As they're basically doing their thing, creating absolute havoc. As the crew starts taking everyone's money. As a hero arrives at the scene, as it's Squirrel Girl. With her army of squirrels around her. As Record just says, "Who are you supposed to be, huh? Some kind of fun rat girl?" Why am I making him sound like he's from Boston? Or Harlem. You know what? Screw it. The name's Squirrel Girl. As she starts speaking in squirrel. I don't know. I'm trying not to take this too seriously. As she sends her squirrels right after them. As they are getting overpowered by the squirrels. It's like, what the hell is going on? As she jumps in and fights them. As she just flings them all over the place. As Bulldozer tries to ram her. As she just dodges out of the way. As she just, busts into a building. Toro! As some of the others, like Wrecker, try to whack her with his crowbar. As he just misses, as she just gives him one solid punch to the face, as he just falls. As Izuku is amazed by this. As Izuku just runs up to her hello. Well, hey there, little one. As he holds up a small little book, you want my autograph? And she just shakes his head, yes. As she just writes her name in the little book as she gives it to him. As he's just happy. As let's cut a few hours later, as Inko sees both Hasashi and Izuku come out. Seems like you guys had a fun time. Yeah, we nearly got robbed by the wrecking crew. Wait, you almost did? What happened? Yeah, just those guys just try to rob us in the market, but didn't really work. Some hero calling ourselves Squirrel Girl saved us. It's so weird. Sasha, I told you to be careful. I was careful. It's just, well, we're New York. Stuff like this happens on a daily basis. You can't really exactly stop it. I know, but do you really have to keep this job? There's probably hundreds of other jobs back home. I know, but this is a very good job. It's very decent, especially here with the construction business. There's always a building toppled within every week. Construction's all the way high. I know. This job is eventually going to kill you one day. Oh, come on. It's not like a building's going to be, well, brought upon me one day. Don't say something like that. You know it might happen. Well, maybe. As they head to bed. As a couple, well, let's just say like a week or two later. As Izuku is feeling much more stranger every single day, he feels a little weirder. Just a little. As eventually Izuku's taken as like a father-son, bring your kid to work day. As Hazashi is in construction, and thanks to his fire breath, he can actually make, well, concrete harden a lot faster. Especially with his fire breath. As he's showing his son around the construction site as they're constructing a new building, basically. And what building would be great to I'm gonna say it's like one of Stark's new constructions. As yes, I'm making Hazashi work for Stark. Well, a variant of Stark Enterprises. Because that company has so many different, well, variants. As he's building a new science lab, basically, as the Sinister Seven are there. Doc Ock, Venom, Vulture, Kraven the Hunter, who else? Electro, Hydro Man, I think, would be a good one. No, wait, Sandman, yeah, definitely Sandman. And Green Goblin. As they are there, as Spider-Man is flung right into the building, crashing into it. As everyone is given the call of, get out of here, as Hazashi and Izuku are like at the 5th floor. As they're given the word to start running. As they do. But Green Goblin is throwing bombs. Doc Ock is using the building as his advance. And the others are just flinging everything. As the building eventually starts becoming very unstable. As it starts, crumbling down. As Hazashi sees this. And he's like, dang it, why do I ever listen to her? As he grabs Izuku, as he just hopes, please don't land on your head, as he just tosses before a beam falls upon him. As Izuku is like at this point on like the 1st floor, as he actually just flops onto the ground. As the whole building starts to crumble, as Izuku sees the entire building fall, as he doesn't see his father. It's like, no! Or something like that, as he tries to go, as one of the workers grab Izuku and just, starts running out of there. As Spider-Man is he's pushed upon a wall as Electro just starts firing electricity as, Spider-Man grabs one of Doc Ock's tentacle arms, and he just moves right to block the electricity as it hits the tentacle. As the tentacle short circuits, as it starts like flinging and actually swatting right at Doc Ock's face, while Green Goblin's flying in with his glider to try to spike him. As well, Spider-Man gets out of the way as it gets stuck within the wall. As Spider-Man just does a roundhouse kick to Goblin's face. As Sandman comes in. As soon, Spider-Man just throws all these pellets right at him as water just comes out, basically weakening him a whole lot. As soon, S.H.I.E.L.D. agents come down and start firing right at the Sinister Six. Or Sinister Seven. I forget, is it 6 or 7? Yeah, it's definitely 6, but whatever. As they start retreating and getting, separated. But Izuku sees his father dead. As he starts, mentally breaking down. As his father is basically dead and he was there. As a little twisted smirk comes out of his face as he just starts muttering, "I will kill them all," as a little red vein comes right at Izuku's pupil and swirls. And guys, I am so sorry this is so short, but this is not exactly one of the most focused what ifs I would ever think of. I mean, I could probably think better if I had time, but I had to get it out. I'm sorry if this ain't exactly great quality, but I'm so sorry. But guys, please like this video, comment down below, share this, and subscribe to the channel. And hit that notification bell, guys. So guys, have a nice day, nice life, and I'll see you in the next What If. Power. Such a curious little thing. So hard to gain, but yet so easy to lose. All it takes is one person. Either it could be yourself or someone else to take everything you tried so hard to get. And when power itself has an imbalance, it tries to fix itself. But every single time it tries, chaos brews. Some use power to be feared. Some, they use it to be respected. Some use it to protect. And some use it to harm. I could tell you one thing about my power. Those who try to hurt those I care about, those who I love with all my heart, they will only know one thing. They will not know fear. They will not know terror. They will not know dread. They will only know one thing. They shall know doom.